I mark out for that part. I'm like, that's the best part.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro.
Jim and them are pop culture.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro.
Jim and them are pop culture, bro.
I get no, you know this, you know this. Come on, Jim and them, do better. This is ridiculous.
It's time to look at Corey's Twitter.
On Corey's Twitter, happy Heavenly B-Day to MJ and a special surprise for the Feld fans as I team up with superhero pop group Foxy Shazam for a magical video adventure. I did a feature on their new song, You Know My Name, and it dropped today with a little MJ nod from Eric and the Shazam Boys. Enjoy. So there is, new music video and song that he's in.
I remember vaguely hearing this band on MySpace.
Because I had heard of them too, and I didn't realize it was because they had the intro song for Peacemaker.
Yeah.
So now I will say that I did watch this earlier. There wasn't an official pact in place.
I also watched it.
But I had to watch it. I was more for the show's sake because I was like, is he just in the video? Like, does he actually sing? And it's almost kind of just that. He does sing on it a little bit, like he's on the hook a bit. And I guess because it's like a real song, you know, it doesn't quite have the same Coreyisms. It's got it a little bit. But it's not, I mean, it doesn't live up to, say, like a Deceptive Deborah or a Walk Away or something like that.
The funniest thing about it is the fact that, like, whenever he's on screen with someone else, they're clearly on different pages about what they should be doing, and it's very funny.
I'm the only one that took the pact.
There was no pact.
The Foxy Shazam pact.
I just suck at everything I do.
Good timing. All right. Storyline music video. Okay.
They're a bunch of weirdos.
I guess this is, I mean, it's not quite the same, but it's in line with, who's that other guy that's in the band?
The Darkness.
Yes. Yeah. And I guess it is MJ's birthday. Yeah, MJ from Spider-Man's and I, you know. Stupid.
This sucks. This ska?
Nah.
I'm just a kid.
This sucks.
And I'll stay that way forever.
I'm just a kid. He just comes in.
Well, just wait.
Oh, yeah, just wait. Yeah, wait till your boy.
No, maybe he saves the song.
He actually might. Maybe you're right, Jeff. He saves the song.
No. Now, just notice Corey, every time he's with the lead singer guy and they're dancing, you can tell that he wants to do something entirely different than everybody else wants to do, and it's exceptional.
I mean, I assume they had to reach out to ask him to be on the song, but it's funny to do that and then, like, drown him in the fucking, drown him in the mix.
Well,
and what you should do,
that's what you should do.
Reverb on that.
That is what you should do.
Put the strokes filter on him.
They invited him for the goof. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, because it's a goofy. I mean, it's a goofy. Shout out to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
What's the next best thing to Mike since Michael Jackson passed away?
Michael?
You either get Alyssa Stoner, the girl that was dancing in the Missy Elliott video, or you get Corey Feldman.
Yeah, you get Corey Feldman on there. There he is.
See, like they're not on the same page at all.
Yeah.
They're not doing the same stuff. Corey wants to do different stuff than they want to do. It's the same every time they're together. It's so funny.
But he should be taking the lead from Corey. Yeah, Corey should be leading where they're going with it.
Oh, you
Corey
think?
should be doing Michael Jackson dances.
Corey should be doing Michael Jackson voices.
One. It's like the only time.
Well, it is funny too because it is like, our taste meters are completely fucked. Because like everyone in the chat's like, this sucks. I know Jeff's like, this sucks. And like, I'm not even saying it's good.
Why did people think we were like, let's play you a great song?
Yeah.
We don't play these songs because they're good. We're playing them because Corey's here.
Oh, no, but I think they get that. But I'm just saying, like, I don't have the same fervor to even be like, oh, this sucks. Just because, again, it's like I'm grading on the Corey scale. Like,
I mean, it's better than anything Corey's ever made.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's not really a blip on my radar. Thank
Plus,
you,
the
man.
other thing about Foxy Shazam is they're weirdos that make weird stuff on purpose. So, like, if you don't know that, you're gonna listen to it. And I mean, Jeff even made like the Aquabats joke. You're not sure how you're supposed to take the music in the first place. So it's like, yeah, of course.
1, 2, 3, don't tell. I wanna make a cool
Okay.
It's also funny seeing the main lead singer and how he's theatrically moving and acting.
Yeah.
And then Corey just feels so stiff and awkward in
They
comparison.
didn't let him spread his wings. That's the problem.
What I love about it, and I know like this is kind of a tired joke, like, and I think we've made this joke before. Maybe it's because our proximity or our like obsession, if you will, with Corey Feldman. At least it's cool to me seeing him in another environment. It's like when your create a character is in a cutscene,
Yes.
or seeing a teacher out of school or something like that.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm like, oh my god, there's the guy. Do
There's
they
the
know him
little guy.
too?
'Cause normally-
do they know him like we know him?
And normally when you see him, you know that everything that's being done is something that he came up with or he chose or he is invested in or whatever. And in this, it's like, no, Corey, you're not the guy in control. Someone's probably telling you to do something or asking you to do something. And that's like an extra fun environment to see him in.
Yeah, I just like seeing him out in the world because I can't imagine it.
It's Radio Gaga. Take every chance, make 'em wanna dance. Ooh la di da. It's Radio Gaga. Take every chance, make 'em wanna dance. Yeah.
You missed it, Jeff.
I saw and heard through the.
That's like the one part where you can kind of hear him.
That's his moment.
Yeah.
But like I mark out.
I mark through your headphones. It's so loud. He's like,
Well, it's great. He's like, oh, it's so dumb.
I mark out for that part. I'm like, that's the best part.
Every chance, make 'em wanna dance.
okay.
It's Radio Gaga. Take
He's impressed with himself.
make 'em wanna dance.
You know what? You're absolutely right, Mike.
Evening, cowards.
Because Corey's always like Corey's doing the last thing the singer was doing.
Yeah.
And then the singer's onto something new, and then Corey's like, "Oh shit, we're doing something different." And
it's
he's trying to
so-
catch up every time.
They're super never on the same page, ever.
Take every chance and make 'em wanna dance.
You know what actually might be the most fucking genius move of all time? They're like, hey, Corey Feldman, we're doing like a Michael Jackson tribute video. You want to come be in it? And he's like, yeah. And they're like, cool, you're not allowed to dance.
Don't
Yeah.
do any Michael
You
Jackson.
don't dance at
You
all.
don't get to dance in the entire thing. That's like that might be like a pro move.
Although probably the two things could have happened. Either that was the thing, or there's so much cutting room footage of him doing the dance, or like I was saying, like I was kind of maybe guessing for Dancing with the Stars, maybe he still is about MJ, but he doesn't want that to be his calling card anymore.
Well, but the thing is, his dances are just Michael Jackson dances.
I don't know. I feel like I'm annoyed for Corey on this because I don't know if Corey understood how buried in this song he was going to be. He has the yeah, yeah, yeah part, and you can hear him a little bit in the chorus, but not really.
Yeah.
I feel like he came in, laid down tracks, and they fucked him. Kiss him.
Kiss Foxy Shazam.
Oh, this is a sweet boy right here, though.
Well, him again.
That's a sweet boy.
But it's also again him not being on the same page. Because look, he looks over and goes, "Are you still doing that?" Then he looks straight into the camera, and then he breaks.
No.
You're still doing that ridiculous Michael Jackson impression.
This is him going into business for himself, though. This is premeditated. He's like, I'm gonna steal this fucking shot right now.
Yeah.
Right now he's looking. All right, you're looking. All right, he looked away. Now it's all me. Ah, look at that boyish charm.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it's bad. I love this. I'm just saying the entire time he is just like, nope, no clue what's going on.
Yeah, that's just a young boy.
Just having a good old time. Still cracking up.
Yeah.
And then
Can't even
walking
believe
away.
it.
Well, and the camera guy's like, "Why are you walking away? The shot's
They're just
not
walking
done."
off shot. So this motherfucker. I feel like there were the dark years, as I like to call them. Like maybe it's Courtney's fault.
Whoa.
Because when he released the box set, like he didn't do shit for a while. Like, except go on shows and plug the box set. It was always plugging. I mean, I guess he was maybe on tour, but that's different than like.
I think that's also when he was like the brokest.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, what do you think this? What do you think this Dancing with the Stars payday means for Courtney's settlement?
Ooh, nothing good for him, but good for her.
Or is it because this is post Courtney, she doesn't get anything on that, or what?
Well, my guess is he has like tons of back pay.
Yeah,
so like
true.
it's some of it's gonna feed into that for sure.
Yeah. Well, and post Courtney is she's just great in the paint in basketball. You can't defend her.
Yeah, you
She's
can't
big.
fuck with her in the post. Are you kidding?
I got a bean hook shot in the post.
So yeah, so like that's kind of like a little what's it? Aperitif? What is it?
Hashtag got hard.
What's the like pre-appetizer?
Yeah, an aperitif.
Yeah, that's for the new Beatles music and the Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Real quick, according to Parade.com, Dancing with the Stars base celebrity contestant salaries start at $125,000. And they can reach as high as $300,000 depending on how long you last.
Let's go. Let's keep him in. Let's get our boy a payday.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty. I mean for a modern day Corey, that's a goddamn payday.
Yeah,
for this
good
man.
for him, dude.
La-di-da-di-da.
Remember when he went on tour with Limp Bizkit? He's like, I didn't even have 20 grand in my bank account, but I had to give Fred 20 on the spot.
Back to his Twitter real quick. Andrew came in. Hey, Corey, I heard you say in a podcast you've had 18 #1 movies. That's amazing. Could you post a list of all of them or a link to a list? I want to make sure I've seen them all and maybe go back to rewatch them. Ha ha.
He refuses to answer this fucking question, dude.
Well,
What the fuck is that? Is that him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he uses
that's
these.
him.
Yeah, he uses these memojis now.
You haven't seen Jane Lynch Corey?
It's a great bit though. It's one of the best things you can do. Ask him what these 18 #1 films are because we've already debunked it. But ha, you're funny. Do you go around asking other artists you're a fan of to rattle off their lists of accomplishments? Is that quote normal behavior pattern for you? I must say, in all my years, I've never been asked to justify my career to a fan.
You don't answer this way unless you know who we are.
Unless you know, and you know it's a lie. And also, yeah, you don't go around asking your like who you're a fan of, the list of their accomplishments, unless they're the ones constantly saying like 18 #1 films. What can I say? I've been in 18 #1 films. Did you know I've been in 18 #1 films?
Well, the tweet was even under the premise of I want to make sure I've seen them all, and he's still like dubious of what's going on because he knows what's going on, even though he claims he doesn't know what's going on.
I just suck at everything I do.
The next part is great too because he says maybe ask Grok for a list of films, and I imagine if you do that, it'll be like he's been in 10 #1 films.
Well, I've already tried this, and it just says like it gives you a list of movies that weren't #1.
Yeah.
It just gives you a list of movies that he's been in that were popular. I must say, in all my years, I've never been asked to justify my career to a fan, which would lead me to believe you're not a real fan. Because if you were, I wouldn't have to tell you, because you'd already know. Maybe ask Grok for a list of films I appear in that went to #1, because that's what fans do. They act fanatical over the people they fantasize about, because that's what being a fanatic actually means.
What is he doing?
Nice try, though.
He is actually turning into a goblin.
What is he doing?
He's doing like alliteration. What is that?
It's just like, yeah, let's think of the words with the word fan in them. It is a crazy move to constantly pimp the 18 movies and then refuse to.
And
like,
then no,
this is like
don't.
like we've seen dozens of people ask him and he never answers. And this is the first time it seemed like he's like, I'm not asking because I think you're fake. But he always finds a way to like deflect.
What's great about one of the best things and one of my favorite things about us questioning and looking up the 18 #1s is because no one would do that.
Yeah, no.
And he just got away with it for so long because most people just hear that like, hey, I mean, this guy's been famous my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what, Jim? By that logic, and by his own logic,
yes,
he is basically by his own word saying we're his biggest fans.
That's the sad thing too, is nobody actually likes Corey Feldman enough to even think like, yeah, what were those 18 movies? They're just like, oh yeah, Corey Feldman's big in the 80s. Yeah, 18 movies, whatever.
Well, because you'll be like, oh, well, I could at least rattle off like 6 movies off the top of my head that he was in, and I assume they were popular.
And all the ones you're about to name, I bet you they aren't #1 because the ones you think were #1 are never the ones that were.
So someone else replied to this about the 18 #1 films. Don Richardson. A lot of those were massive box office hits. What's the matter with you? What have you ever done? And they had screenshots to, Dream a Little Dream, not number one. License to Drive, not number one. Gremlins wasn't number one. I think Stand
wasn't.
By Me was. Yeah, Goonies wasn't. Burbs was. Friday the 13th was.
Yeah.
And, what's great about this, though, too, is because it has some other movies on here. Oh, wait, actually, I don't even... Well, one of them just says Corey Haim. Corey Haim.
What are better movies?
It's just in the list. Well, because he responds to this and writes, why are they putting Haim's movies on my list? Like all his B movies at the end of his career.
Damn.
Why would they do that? To sow confusion, maybe?
Dude, what a petty fucking thing to say.
Right?
All his shitty movies from the end of his career.
But also looking at this, I don't see maybe Life 101. I don't know what that is. Oh, I guess Lucas, but that's not a B movie. That's like a pretty big Haim movie.
Yeah, or Corey Haim, maybe. Maybe it's Corey
Yeah,
Haim.
maybe Corey Haim himself.
Why are they putting Corey Haim as one of my movies?
Why are they putting all these shitty Haim movies on my list?
All his late career bullshit.
This I liked because, he's got this Stand By Me. They're doing a Stand By Me screening or something or other, like a 40th celebration with Jerry O'Connell and Will Wheaton. And someone says, one of the greatest films ever. You were fortunate to be in a few of those, Corey. Lost Boys, one of the greatest vampire films ever. By the way, can you sue the dude with the YouTube channel who's making money off bashing you? Inquiring minds want to know. Now, I think when he says dude, though, I assume he's talking about Drew Lane. He must be talking about Drew Lane at that point. And
we're giant fans. By his own definition, we're his biggest fans.
You should sue Drew Lane. Corey says, not worth it. That guy doesn't have a lot to piss in.
Does he mean pot to piss?
I assume he means pot.
Yeah, the vacant lot to piss in.
It would cost me, and at best, I can get an injunction. Maybe one day, if they keep it up, though, they sure are asking for it. But
whoever they are, I'm mad at them too.
But the fact that he said the dude, I think we gotta all sue Drew Lane.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this lady. You can always bribe him, turn him to the dork side.
Yeah, what?
Or a cease and desist might help, but really, you're above that noise. As they say, ants can't hurt the raven that soars.
That's true. Yeah, okay.
What is that, like ancient Navajo? Ants can't hurt the raven that soars.
But yeah, it is funny how we have a lot of videos, but we're making fun of his music, we're making fun of his outfits, his haircut and stuff. And people are like, you should sue those guys. Why? For what?
Well, I think that it's crazy that he would sue someone, like a group of guys wearing 22 necklaces.
Exactly. Yeah, we're fans, bro. We're your biggest fans. Oh, so he had another thing about big things are coming. Did you hear the news? I have so much to be grateful for. First, there's news update about my upcoming slate of music releases. We hit number 64 in the media-based charts, and a huge announcement coming next week. That's beyond. And then someone said, Walmart's hiring. And then
what a needlessly mean thing to say.
Yeah, Dick Funt came in. Dick Funt came in.
Richard Funt himself.
And then Jen's like, that's rude. And he goes, why? He was just bragging about his new opportunities. It's like the classic, why are you talking about yourself?
Yeah. I'm rubber and you're glue. I don't know if you've heard the news.
I think it's important we support all members of the community, even those who have aspirations to work at superstores, prayer emoji. Oh, so here he is. He's plugging his media-based charts again. And then Jeff here. People should know this is the media-based top 40 activator chart, which tracks reporting radio stations that are, quote, activators, smaller test market, college adjacent, or specialty top 40 station. It's not an indicator of the larger popular market, but kudos on charting.
Why even add the end?
If you know so much about the industry, you would also know that you can't hit Billboard or any other major chart without charting here first. You would also know that Billboard's mostly compromised and doesn't have the same weight it used to. So what we are doing is honest radio marketing, no payola.
Which he would never say if he was on Billboard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He would never, if he was on Billboard.
That is sour grapes for sure.
He'd be screaming about how great he's doing.
Yeah, we know that Billboard's mostly Chinese communists.
You know they're compromised.
The shotgun.
Kim Jong-un took over Billboard. I love that someone's like, hey, can you post links to the chart? Like, I hope these are listeners of us, because this is my favorite pestering of like, just not even being a dick, but being like, oh, hey, I'd like to check that out. Where is it?
Can you give us more information on this thing? And he's like, what do you want from me?
Oh, I'm just the
Evening, cowards.
Hey, can you post a link to the chart? I was telling my wife that it made the charts.
That could go either way. That could be our fan or just his normal fan.
I was telling my wife.
But we can't find it, frowny emoji. You can't see the photo of the link I have above? And that was that on that one. Oh, this is actually, this was buried in his replies. Someone brought up Me Too. I guess it was deleted because he made a post about Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein. And someone made a thing about Me Too. And his fucking response is, Me Too was a sham. And yet another technique to silence the children. Hashtag kids too.
Wow.
We've always goofed. Well, actually, we recently have been goofing on that era of his GoFundMes where he didn't outright say anything like this, but you could hear in his voice that he was jealous of the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
And this essentially confirms it.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing to even say. And someone's like, oh, wow, educate me, please. I'm sorry. I did not mean to be offensive. I have respect for what you did.
This is insane. I've been reading my head.
Yeah. It helps some women, but also became a perfect distraction from everything I was doing.
That's so funny to say. Not even like
Oh
the
my
word.
God. That's like what you do. That's what you think. That's not what you say.
It's so great. I mean, this is confirming exactly what we've said the past 2 to 3 weeks, revisiting his
Oh my God.
his Kickstarter era. Became a perfect distraction from everything I was doing, and they even used it to gaslight me. So in the end, I wasn't really a fan of the results.
Wow. Holy shit.
Thank you. I appreciate you responding. I can agree. And clearly, perspective I didn't consider. In my mind, it never lessened your voice. Yeah, because you're normal.
My view as a woman during Me Too.
As a person who never heard your voice at all, I didn't even know it was happening.
I forgot
so it's not
about
lessened.
everything you were demanding us to pay you to eventually do.
But in the press, it overwhelmed everything. Didn't know about you being gaslit. Results, have things changed for the better? No, yes. Little by little and very slowly, yes. But the practice of silencing, shaming, gaslighting, and taunting and terrorizing survivors into silence has not slowed down one bit. If anything, it's massively accelerated.
What is he even talking about?
It's
Now, what side is he on now?
This is wild where like he completely sounds like an evil scumbag here.
Yeah, he really does. I was doing something, and then so-and-so had their birthday party, so no one showed up to my party.
Literally just scamming for money to say something he should have said a million years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, well, and I think what he's even getting at is because during the Me Too movement, yes, a lot of people just came forward and told their stories, and people celebrated their bravery. And but to him, he's like, but then people would use like to gaslight him in a way. They'd say, hey, why do you need $1 million when, you know, fucking so-and-so, Ashley Judd just said what happened to her?
Why are you paywalling your story?
Stop gaslighting me. I'm a survivor.
Yeah, he's like, most women just make that shit up. He toes the other way.
But this is the stuff, too. Like, he mostly keep it kind of light and fun. But every now and then we do get into some of his, like, weirdly evil side.
Yeah.
Where, like, I get you can be upset because you're like, hey, I had this big thing I was trying to do. But read the room, dude. Like, this really... It'd be great if he's on Dancing with the Stars like, Me Too was a sham.
Yeah, there's it.
Now, and actually, I meant to mention this before. We've seen this in the past. This person that tweets, day 324, tweeting a photo of Corey Feldman until he goes on the Pass the Gravy pod.
Is that the best photo I've ever seen of him?
It could be up there.
It's a very good one.
Yeah.
Is that the best photo you've seen?
I think it might be the best photo I've ever seen of Corey
Feldman.
Feldman.
Ska photo of him.
It's a very good photo of him.
Now, what's funny about this, because I saw him mention this in Twitter a couple weeks ago, is he's tried to reach out to these people and they ignore him and they just keep posting a picture every day.
That's crazy.
Acting like they're trying to get his attention.
That's actually good.
That's so good.
Because this person, Jamie's like, I hate to be mean, but there seems to be a bit obsessive and excessive behavior. I know you want him on your podcast, but harassing him day and night like this won't get what you want. And then he replies, Jamie, it's all some kind of joke.
He replies to Jamie.
We've had my very professional team contact them as per my request, in the exact same fashion that any other request is processed. and they never received as much as a reply by anyone other than this Adrian profile who said they'd let me know and they were trying to connect them, LOL.
That's good.
I've also repeatedly let them know I'm open to doing them a favor as I respect the tenacity, but still nothing in response.
This is eating them up.
So there it is.
That's great. That's
so
a really
funny.
good bit.
And then every
they
day you
dangled the
keep
carrot, and then he kept jumping for it, and then he like swiped his hand through it, and it's like a hologram carrot, and he doesn't know what to do with himself.
He originally asked for money, and then he's like, "Hey, I'll do it for a favor," because it was eating him up. No one even replied, and he kept sending a photo of him.
That's the only thing
they negged him.
That's the only thing I do wonder if he's leaving out is maybe he was like, yeah, of course, for $3,000, I'll come on your show. And they're like, all right, we're just gonna how about we just post a picture of you every day?
That's so much
Fuck
better.
you. Okay, I had no idea. I apologize for getting defensive. No need to apologize. I appreciate you. Besides, who knows if the joke is harmless or if there's a more diabolical intention.
Of course. Of course.
When, as you said, anyone that takes it to this point, and especially if their target of their attention seeking gives a response, one would think they would either cease or engage in a positive way. But to ignore that target certainly reeks of ill intent or complete ignorance of the goal at hand.
What is this mayhaps?
Yeah, it's like he's
language
reading
he's talking.
Sun
Yeah.
Tzu, Art of War.
Yeah.
It certainly reeks of ill intent or complete ignorance of the goal at hand, with the obvious question left to beg as to what's the actual point.
Never gonna age 22.